Robert Alexander Easterling, also known as Alex, has been missing since Wednesday, April 20, 2022 at approximately 8:30 p.m.
Timeline of events.
Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. The day of the disappearance, his mother picked Alex up outside of the Madison Police Department in Madison, MS around 3:30 p.m. He and 3 women were pulled over by law enforcement in Lee County, MS on February 16, 2022. Alex had an outstanding warrant and was held for Hinds County authorities. He was in police custody from that day until he was released on April 20, 2022. After his mother picked him up, they went to the Hinds County Courthouse to check in with the pretrial intervention director. They returned to Madison and did some shopping at Walmart. She bought him a prepaid AT&T phone around 5:30 p.m. because his phone and backpack were left in Lee County in the vehicle he had been riding in. They went to her house and ate supper and visited for a while before leaving to take him to his house in Pickens, Mississippi. They headed north on US I-55 towards Pickens around 7:15 p.m. They went to the Shell station at exit 144 on US I-55 and he went in to get a pack of cigarettes. When he came out of the store, he told his mother that she could just take him to a friend's house and his friend would take him to his house to 134 Peace St. Pickens, MS 39146. Later so that she didn't have to drive all the way into Pickens after dark. Asterisk phone records can confirm asterisk. They went back across the interstate and took the first left off of HWY 17 onto Stockyard Road and turned in the first driveway on the right to 138 Stockyard RD. That was right at 8:15 p.m. There were multiple salvage vehicles on the property. It looked like a compound with a high privacy fence and blinding lights. There was a car parked, facing out, on the right side of the driveway. Alex said, "Oh, don't worry about him. That's just Chucky's brother." She dropped a map pin and asked him whose house it was. He said, "My friend, Deedward asterisk." She sent the text to herself with this name as a reminder. Asterisk. She hugged him, kissed him on the cheek, said, "I love you, be smart." He asked her to let him know when she got home. She texted him at 8:50 asterisk that she was home but never received a reply and he has not been heard from since. Multiple family members tried to contact him on Thursday for 21st and Friday for 22nd. Sometime Friday the phone battery died and now all calls go straight to voicemail. Asterisk phone records can confirm.
Friday 04/22 Holmesken to Shefflim, Easterling and requested a welfare check be made. His mother checked Alex's cell phone records and that same location that he was dropped off was the last place his phone was active. Sheriff March went to the last known location and spoke with primary resident Deedward Anderson. Anderson confirmed that Alex had in fact been at his residence on Wednesday evening and that he spoke with him. Anderson's statements include 1. Anderson's statement to Sheriff Willie March during wellness check April 22, 2022. Anderson stated that he and Alex made small talk on the front porch for a few minutes and he went inside to get a t-shirt to put on. When he returned to the porch, Alex was gone. Anderson then stated that he did not see where he went or who he might have left with. 2. Anderson's statement to RWE during follow-up visit for 20-2022. Later that same day, Robert W. Easterling also went to the same location to speak with Anderson. He again confirmed that Alex had been there and he had spoken to him. He then stated to RWE that Alex asked for some phone numbers because he had just gotten a new phone that day. Anderson told RWE that he went inside to get his phone, but when he returned, Alex was gone. 3. Anderson's statement to Deputy Linwood Jennis, additional visit date unknown. He again confirmed that Alex had been there and he had spoken to him. Anderson told Deputy Linwood that went inside to get a cigarette, and when he came back out, Alex was gone.
Saturday, 4.3/22. Missing persons report officially filed with Holmes County Sheriff March by grandfather. Robert W. Easterling. He again spoke with Sheriff March and was told that a deputy was being sent out that evening to search the residence and surrounding outbuildings for any sign of Alex. Monday, 4.5/22. Google timeline records confirmed that Alex and his phone were on the property located at 138 Stockyard, OD on Wednesday, April 20th, 2022, from 8:15 p.m. until approximately 9:27 p.m., which time the ping moved up the road, until the phone was no longer transmitting a signal 3:21 a.m. The phone GPS has no further location information after this time. Metadata from the phone confirmed that at 8:29 p.m. and 8:33 p.m. the Google activity detected tilting at 100% accuracy. Note: additional request for geofencing data has been requested of the HCSO multiple times, but has been denied. The HCSO pulled official phone records from 10 p.m. on instead of the entire activity. The first ground search was conducted by family and friends on the same day. Starting around 3 p.m. areas around Stockyard, OD, and Varnsdale, DD, were searched for any signs of Alex without success. Wednesday, 4.27/22. MDWFP flew drones around Stockyard, OD, and Varnsdale, OD, around 3:30 p.m. Thursday, 4.28/22. The second ground search was conducted with 2 K9 teams. Along with Holmes County Deputy Linwood Genus came to assist in the search for Alex. The group arrived at 138 Stockyard, OD at approx. 9:45 a.m. Anderson was working in a large tilled-up section of his yard. We were initially refused access to search, but finally allowed after Anderson made personal calls from the deputy's cell phone. We were informed that he called Sheriff Willie March and his mother Delaris Anderson. Sent canines immediately hit on Alex scent. They indicated at the front gate, front porch, and around towards the back of the property. When the canines tried to follow the scent trail to the back of the property, Anderson's behavior changed dramatically, and he told the handlers that Alex didn't go back there and they could not search any further. The handler responded, "You told us that you didn't see Alex leave. How do you know that he didn't go back there?" The cadaver dogs also indicated a canine change in behavior near the front of the home. Anderson's behavior became more volatile and the handlers felt for their safety and determined that it was best to end the search. We are not allowed access inside the house or outbuildings, and none of those have ever been searched nor search warrant obtained. Additional canine search was done on adjacent property south of Anderson's property line in the direction the canines initially indicated, but no further scent or cadaver trail was picked up outside the property. Have audio and pictures.
During the canine search on April 28, 2022, it was observed that Anderson's residence had a security system and multiple cameras. However, when the search warrant for equipment was executed, the camera equipment had been taken down. Sheriff March indicated that he was surprised that a server was found since they had taken the camera equipment was taken down. Statement to Tracy Hernandez during conversation with Sheriff at Scott's service station. Friday, May 6, 2022. Phone records for Alex's new phone were retrieved from AT&T. Call text history reflects multiple texts between Alex and Anderson prior to his arrival at 8:15 p.m. There was an additional incoming text at 9:53 p.m. from Anderson to Alex, and one outgoing call from Alex's phone to Dalton Householder at 8:36 p.m. that lasted 26 seconds. Saturday, May 7, 2022, fourth search. A large-scale search was organized and carried out with the support of over 100 volunteers, including 9 certified canine search and recovery teams from across the Southeast. Lexington Police Chief Sam Dobbins and multiple off-duty law fourth search received word that Deedward Anderson's phone records had been retrieved. Requests for records for Antoine Anderson were to be made the following day. No analysis has taken place or been reported to the family or MBI at this time. Regarding findings, these findings would confirm that Deedward Anderson was aware that Alex was on his way to 138 Stockyard Road, Pickens, Mississippi.
Friday 04/29/22 received a call from Goodman Police Chief that there were low-flying buzzards birds around exit 146 I-55N. MPH and Trooper Nathan Lincoln's D-20 flew a drone in the area for officials. Have audio and picturesque with Sheriff Willie March regarding Crime Stoppers reward, any incoming tips, and confirmation that the house at 138 Stockyard had been searched. Heavy audio filer Saturday 04/30/22 third large scroundirch was done along I-55 between mile markers 1 for 6 without success. Tip on bag caught on limb at Big Black River Bridge on Hawaii 51 in Pickens, MS was received. Family members met Deputy Linwood Genus at the location to provide him with binoculars. Monday, May 2, 2011 days after the disappearance of Alex Easterling, the Holmes County Sheriff's Department requested that Deedward Anderson voluntarily come in for an interview and polygraph at 10 o'clock a.m. He arrived sometime after 11 o'clock a.m. and declined the interview and indicated that he was contacting an attorney. He was permitted to leave on his own, and we are now waiting on his attorney to call and set with the sheriff. On up a meeting his own, and we are now waiting on his attorney to call and set up a meeting with the sheriff. Note, as of current date, this interview has still not taken place, and the last person that saw Alex alive has never been formally questioned. Upon further requests by the family, it was learned that Deedward Anderson aka Chucky had not actually retained an attorney, however, has yet to be questioned. Tuesday 05/03/22 met with Holmes County prosecutor to get general information regarding criminal procedure to explore how a search warrant is issued. In waiting for that meeting, we asked his probation officers why a known drug felon is continuing to be allowed to operate while on parole. We're informed by parole officers that Deedward Anderson has paid all fines and has not tested positive for drugs, and unless there was an additional charge they would not get involved. We reminded them that they were the only ones that could search the property anytime without a warrant. Passing out flyers around town, $10,000 reward. On this day, shooting and resulting death at gas station on Hawaii 12 took place. Wednesday 05/04/22 search warrant executed for security system hard drives and phone records for Deedward Anderson by MBI. Equipment was picked from Anderson's residence by HCO Deputy Juanita Mitchell. Then it was provided to Tony Dunn of MBI and taken to MS Crime Lab for examination. Video reviewed by family on February 23, 2023. Narrative to be attached.